Maybe Dennis trying to show me what happened and then they killed him too. And they try to blame it on me.
Dennis.
Oh my god.
Dennis.
Dennis is dead.
What happened? Who?
Oh no, they're gonna blame me for it. Hey guys, it's Kill Variety and welcome back to Twin Mirror. We left off last time and now only getting freaking our woman stolen, freaking by his best friend. And then he ended up with a bloody shirt like he committed murder. This guy already has problems with his mental state and the fact that he's taking pills and alcohol at the same time. And that he blacked out. And that he has a split personality. There's a freaking other dude in his head that he keeps talking to. So for all we know, he took control of his body that night. That's probably what it was. I don't trust that guy. Yeah, guys, without further ado, we gonna jump right into it. Coal Miner's Haven. God damn, that door scared me. Jeez.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers.
Freaking day. Where are the morning workers? Where are the janitors? Like, what the heck, bro? This way again? Oh, don't give me that love crap. Our heart's already been broken. Ethan's records. Better not touch them if I want to keep my hand. But if I want to touch them? Ethan's accounts.
I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt.
Maybe he did, maybe he was in debt. Family photo? Of Ethan's family? Journal updated. Give me a second. Security desk. The frick is that?
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
Okay, I want to check my journal. There was a big celebration at the Coal Miner's Haven the day Ethan took over. Okay. So that's what happened. What about me? Seeing Anna again threw me for a loop. So much that I didn't ask her about the circumstances of Nick's death, but afterwards I got the feeling that it was for the better. I admit that packing up and leaving town would make a perfect sense, but I can't. Not now until I get to the bottom of this. Okay. So the cop got really mad at that kid, but then again, that kid is the daughter of Nick. So maybe that cop did something to Nick, for all we know. You know what I mean? Let's check the bartender guy out. What is that? About happy families all being the same, but the miserable ones are miserable in their own way. Okay, so his family's unhappy. Got it. What else? So I guess there's nothing here that I really need. Okay. Do I go in now? Yep. Better be nobody in this damn building, bro.
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened.
That's crazy how you can't remember what happened last night. There's people like that. It's crazy. All these pictures are like old like workers. Probably the mine workers or something. There's obviously a fight here. All the tables are flipped. Somebody went crazy.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Well, What does that mean? What does that symbol mean? I was drinking alone, but who had that second glass, huh? Not sure which of these bottles was the mistake. Probably the first one. That's funny. Right? Baseball bat. But yeah. It looks like somebody destroyed the Nick's memorial.
Ugh. Did I do this? Sorry, Nick.
What do you mean, sorry, Nick? If you did this, bro, that's horrible. There's no apologizing for that, bro. There goes any chance you have of freaking, of rekindling your relationship with freaking Anna. You know that ain't gonna happen. Not after you destroy his memorial, bro. You done and screwed up now.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them?
So I guess the guy next to me was probably tossed, or the guy next to me tossed me into the tables. Probably. Another clue?
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
I mean, it's hard to tell. These damn chairs are antique. A broken bottle?
They might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
Yeah. People got crazy. But you don't go to bars at night.
What knocked this clock off the pillar?
It seems there was a fight. That could explain the blood on my shirt.
Obviously, it
Does that mean
seems
that I
like there was a fight.
I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
Well, if there was a fight, you don't have any bruises or cuts, bro. Either you were untouchable or you weren't involved.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
Well, Joel must have had a fight. That was that miner guy that kept talking crap to us. Is really gonna let me play this? Am I really even playing this? It's not. Oh, oh, okay. I didn't even start the game yet. Woo, that was close. Woo, you got me.
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Alright, let's get down to business. No time to play games. What's that? Inspect? I thought I did that already. What, the flowers? Oh, I can take a closer look at things. I didn't even know that. There's blood on
Could be
here.
the same blood that was on my shirt.
Could be. Somebody's head got smashed into the corner of the floor.
The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked. The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me.
Why would he be involved? Just because his initials are on the plant? I think that was everything, right? Broken pot, blood, flowers. Not enough to go on except, I guess, Dennis. What's this? Beer.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for.
Ooh, what is this? Basswood Pharmacy.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here.
Maybe because after the fight, somebody needed a quick patch
I
up.
think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
Mind Palace. Oh boy, here we go. I don't trust it. Okay.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense.
No, you can't. Last night he tried to kill you.
Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways.
I have to think it through. Find out what really happened.
Then let's think it through, bro.
My memory ends here.
Then let's start here.
I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously.
How do you not remember the person, but you remember fighting them? That makes no sense, bro.
If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
Towards the pillar, answer all the questions to form a hypothesis. Towards the entrance. Towards the entrance, towards the pillar. It seems like whatever happened here was towards the pillar.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here.
Doesn't make sense. The fight would have made its way over here. Let's go.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
Yeah. Let's use what he said, logic. On the stage. At the bar.
One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting.
That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Maybe.
One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting.
So I have to choose which one it was, but there's not enough evidence here to tell me. Well, if we fought and hit the pillar, and then if we hit over here, this is where I found Hugh's business card, right? But was it him? Joe's cat was by the juke machine. The clock on the floor makes the most sense. That we landed here.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
Yeah, we know there was blood on here, so this is where it went.
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
That could be what happened.
The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly.
I don't think I got into a fight with the old guy.
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few?
It's either Joel or Dennis. But I could be wrong. I'm gonna go with Dennis. He was like trying to start stuff.
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
I'm gonna go with that one for now. Unless... No, that doesn't make sense. Unless we went this way.
Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Nah, that... How do I,
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall.
Yeah, it was
thrown into the pillar would do it.
Towards the pillar, and then... Maybe. And then from there, maybe we went to the stage. Maybe it was Joe. Because Joe's hat was next to the jukebox, right? I think they want us to think that it was Dennis, but I think it was Joel. I think it was Joel, yeah. Alright, so let's but there's blood on the memorial thing. This is...
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. I have the complete picture now.
I'm probably wrong. That's most likely wrong. Oh,
you know,
here comes
the
Dennis.
man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex.
That could be what happened.
Hey, who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
Ooh. Damn, we were slamming into the pillar. Could be what happened.
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at...
Don't wake me up when I'm about to find out the information, bro.
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At
Oh,
least I
crap.
think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
What was that face he just made? Maybe Ethan would have told me what happened. I think I should have stood. Ethan would have told me. Downtown Basswood. These people really worship the miners.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? There's that coffee date with Anna. Anna might have to wait. I want to see if anyone has seen Dennis first. I don't know, I'll play it by ear. Just remember she's expecting you. She's extending the olive branch. Don't drop it.
That is true. If I stood with Ethan,
I still have time before meeting Anna.
I probably wouldn't have made it to Anna's appointment thing.
Might as well ask if anyone saw Dennis.
But it was like 9:15 when I left the hotel. There's no way it's not 9:30 yet. This guy did all this, infiltrated the bar and everything, and it's still not 9:30 yet. Blackheart Hotel. Oh, there's that kid there. Guess it's a small world. Mark Twain quote.
Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her.
Should just leave her be? What's up with this mysterious ass van? There's all kinds of people outside. Should I try to talk to them? They might not want me to talk to them if they remember who I am.
She pulls the look off a lot better than I could.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I suppose. I grew up here. Been gone for a couple of years. I'm not staying long.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
This game
No
just...
luck so far, but I should keep digging around.
Okay.
Someone must have seen Dennis.
Well, obviously, I shouldn't talk to... What is that? Oh, weird. I should not go and talk to that guy in the wheelchair, but... Oh, wait a minute, that's Anna's father. He said that her father lost his legs, right, in the mine? Oh, yeah.
Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back. And he's a rock.
He looks mad.
Joe,
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
They might have given me a bit of a welcome back.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
See? I was the right one. Yeah, I heard got seduced by Nick's freaking traitorous ass.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight.
Damn. So a lot of mines open and close after killing people several times, like a bunch of mines. You would think this town would learn.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. Of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
I don't know. How many?
3, 1 to replace the light bulb. 2 to complain about how the old one was better.
Do you ever find yourself like that? Mourning the past?
Sometimes. But I ain't like folks around here. I made my peace. The mine's not coming back. Don't mean we let our statues turn to rust. So, you still want to hear the story?
I'm all ears.
This fella here is a reminder of when coal miners stood together. You see, back 100 years ago,
Damn, not
you'd be
100 years.
safer in the trenches than down in the mines. It didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strike breakers.
The mine wars. The miners came out in force, Union men. Met the strike breakers over in Logan County.
That's right, 10,000 strong, and it all came to a head at Blair Mountain. The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity, brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle. Blood spilled for what we have now.
Man, you're saying they died for nothing. That's crazy.
I'm guessing you're fond of that story, huh? A lot of respect for rednecks.
Well, things were tough, but we were a united community back then. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Gonna give her a real spit shine. You take care now.
Next name's on that. Oh, I can run. I didn't even know this. How come this game didn't teach me I can run? This game is next level. You can run and move around and stuff. Can I go into that cafe?
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big? Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse club. You didn't even bother with this. Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
Mine Palace. Oh, it's a memory.
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's gonna be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm gonna study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So, can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it!
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
He broke it. He broke it.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Well, hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. Ah, but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You three always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
It's been, well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go. Christina is Basswood's resident godmother. She loves her small talk.
It was nice. There was no need to try to be rude to her, you know what I mean? What's that? My soul is like you.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
You
You
look
used
like
to be
the
a
cop.
regular a few years ago.
Oh right, you're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet, there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Who is he? Is he on here? Yeah. Probably high school dropout, but he seems content in Basswood. Name is Zach. He looks just like the cop. Is he the cop's kid? Keychain?
Cowboy must have lost
Declan.
his keys.
The cop.
Glad to see Joan hasn't changed too much. I need to? Different priorities, I guess.
Christina, always bringing positivity. Good to see someone finally knows how to take care of a plant. It's basic, yet so many people manage to mess it up.
Who's this guy? Not a working man. Not a working man. Okay, now it's time to head to that store.
Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her.
I'm gonna trust what he's thinking. Wait, Dennis's car.
Never knew Dennis to be the commemorative type. What's he doing here?
What do you mean, what's he doing here? Dennis can't be at the festivals? Bro, gotta relax. Maybe Dennis is at church?
At least the Basswood jungle is still standing.
Basswood jungle? Oh.
It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me.
Oh, look what's going on here. Let me take a look at this. I know this cop was corrupt.
Maybe Kathy will know something.
So
Or
that's
that new pharmacist.
That was Kathy's workplace. What's going on with this cop? Look what
Now, I
he's doing.
can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey,
Is
don't
that
give me
Dennis?
that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just...
I think I just found
I'm
Dennis.
just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
I'll be leaving as soon as I can. Probably.
I don't like that probably. I can't tell you to move along, but I suggest it strongly.
Who the heck
Trust
are
me.
you?
I get it.
You were only in one fight last night because I stopped most of the others. Sam, I like you, but you're a hornet's nest.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night.
Oh, I did
I'm
follow
not
Dennis.
judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
It looked like he was gonna beat him up. I don't trust this cop. He's evil. He was gonna definitely do something to him, and then I showed up. And then he kept talking about how it wears and tears him down. I feel like this cop became corrupt. He did something to Nick. I think Nick was doing some shady stuff with this cop in Kirkland, and he was gonna come clean about it. Maybe because of Anna. Yeah. Maybe because he felt guilty lying to Anna about the kind of person he was, and he wanted to come clean. And that's what got him killed. They shut him up, basically.
Didn't used to see this around. Surprised it hasn't been removed. You know you're in Basswood when even the graffiti's about miners.
Wanna see what's... The cop is more frustrated.
The perfect toy
because-
for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Maybe because he killed maybe because he killed Nick. Gotta see if there's any like secret any secret stuff, collectibles or anything like that. Okay, so what are the stores we have here? This is the drugstore. So this is the pharmacy. It was Anna's favorite shop, but it's closed now. Okay, I already checked that. So it's just this place right here.
No news will be.
Thank God. We didn't need that. I mean, why would I?
I rolled up my sleeves when I got to work.
I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood.
Wait, can I move? Oh no.
Yo, get out the way!
The heck is your problem, dude?
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them. Reminds me of a girl I met. She could only eat chips when she had stomach aches.
Maybe I should talk to Era first.
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition?
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve, and your half-digested food starts to leak out into your blood. I'm trying to find something for it, and if it doesn't help, can't hurt. I'm glad someone took over this old drugstore. Can you imagine? This town without a pharmacy would be like, well, me with a hole in my gut.
Woman talks too much. Too much information.
I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
Not the
It
internet.
was nice talking to you, Tara.
Oh, yes. Always.
Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it. He looks like those doctors you see on commercials.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge.
I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, and I have quite the hangover to show for it. Not my finest hour.
I would say not, after your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
You really don't need to say things like that.
But it's true. The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
What do you want from him?
I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll think about it.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
My relationship status with these people is increasing. Where is this? He has a strong opinion on my article. Firmly believes it was a good thing. Oh wait, I was about to leave without talking to her.
Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her. Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
And she has like hundreds of photos in the back of her and Nick. Funny because they're literally the same pictures. Just
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
So, the wake.
None of us were on our best behavior. Nick would have been happy you showed up, no matter how anything else went. I left early myself to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what
I just want her to be a little girl.
I didn't
Not
say
a
that it was
little
real.
Sam Higgs. Sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
Damn it. I could have just asked her the question.
No one in here was much help.
3 boxes of codeine.
But they sell shoes here?
Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
Okay. The freak is this Dennis guy at? I'm starting to think that the little girl knows. I have to try to talk to her. Damn it. His car is here. Is he in this hotel?
Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her.
I have no choice.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. Any word on my dad? Did you really look into it?
I haven't found anything yet. I don't think.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
Hannah, working at the cafe most of the day. Really would like to talk if you're still around. Wait, she works at the cafe? I was just in there. What the heck is she talking about? Where's she at? I didn't see her in here.
The cost. Right, so the overhead would
You seem real
be,
engrossed.
Oh, I'm sorry, hun. Just balancing the books. Or trying to.
You still have Basswood's best coffee?
Ah, honey, you know we've never had that. That's over at the police station. Bess takes her coffee very seriously. Puts mine to shame. She pays out of pocket for real high-end stuff. I'd never make the margins work. Not that my margins have been cutting it lately. Anyway, the past is the past. I just accepted a big business opportunity, which makes tidying up my books in time extra important, even if it kills me.
I didn't think I'd see the day where you'd consider a franchise contract.
Ha! Only the day God calls for me. Have you met Hugh Kirkland already? The new pharmacist.
Him
He's
again.
helping me with a few improvements. Angel investing. Can you believe it?
I actually can't. What did he ask for in return?
Oh dear, I can't believe you're so cynical at your age. People in small towns do help each other, every now and again. That's not just something that happens on made-for-TV movies.
How you doing? You managed to keep the books balanced?
About as well balanced as a snake with 4 balls.
The heck?
That sounds uncomfortable, at the very least.
Something my grandfather used to say. Still don't know what it means, but it works in almost any situation. It's just been a bit slow the last few years. All over town, really.
Sounds like the town's running through a pretty rough patch.
Things have just been a bit tough since the mine closed. But you know us, we always make it through. For example, I thought we'd never have another Miners' Day, but here we are.
I feel strange being back here. I don't think I've been in your cafe in a while.
I was just in
Almost
here
2
2
and a
seconds
half
ago.
years. Anna kept coming in, but you stopped.
You noticed that?
I could tell you 2 dears weren't gonna make it. It broke my heart.
Well, sounds like you knew before I did.
Gotta have one eye on the customer and one eye on the books. Not that I really want to keep an eye on the books, mind you. Say, hun, would you mind if I finish this?
Oh yeah, of course. Good luck with your book balancing.
Oh, and there she is. Now she appears.
Betting there'll be a few more cups before she leaves. Some things never change.
Can I sit here?
Sam! Glad you came.
Of course. I said I would.
I can still be glad about it. So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in.
She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops.
She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help.
That's true. Did we tell her the truth because we know her and because she was our woman? But then she betrayed us, she rejected our ring. I feel like she was with Nick behind my back. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I can trust her. Let's just tell her.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
Haven't done anything. See, I expected her to trust me. She's freaking... My character did what I did when he did made a comment about the Basswood jungle. Damn it, I should have known. I should have checked that place out. Should have freaking known. Wait, who are these guys? These are the miners, guys.
Locked. I should check the back.
Well, I know those miners guys are there.
My. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in the newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell. Considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
Stay as long as I want.
I'll leave when I'm good and ready.
Just make it sooner rather than later.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.
Then watch. I don't care. I'm grateful. I saved their lives. Our doors just open just like that. So the Basswood Jungle was a newspaper place. So is this where he worked at before?
It's been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here.
Maybe Dennis was onto what Nick was doing? Maybe Dennis trying to show me what happened and then they killed him too. And they try to blame it on me.
Dennis.
Oh my god.
Dennis.
Dennis is dead.
What happened? Who?
Oh no, they're gonna blame me for it. Dude, don't touch him. Oh, he put his footprint right on the blood.
Is that how I got blood on me? Did I?
No, you didn't do it. He came to me bloody.
Why did you kill me? Why did you do it? Why did you kill me? Why did you do it? Sam, children. Why? Son of a... I'll never forgive you. I didn't deserve it.
You can do this, Sam.
The heck is this?
You focus, you can think through any problem.
Wait, what am I focusing on?
Sam, no, don't think about that. Don't let it in.
What do you mean? What do I do? Oh, I just saw that.
Keep going. You got this.
Focus on the good. Always easy to think about the negative. Focus on the good. Where is it?
Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
Where's it at? Where is it at?
Focus, Sam. No, don't think about that. Don't let it in.
Ah! It's too fast. Damn it, I have to do it again.
Focus on me, Sam. Dennis is a distraction.
I need to try to... It's not telling me. What's your button? It's not showing me a button to press. Let's do it again. It's so annoying. It's not giving me a button to press.
Keep going. You got this. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
There we go. We didn't kill him. Somebody else did.
This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around.
My guy going crazy. Not making you look innocent.
Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
A bullet. You got shot.
Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Bullet.
Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go?
He probably took the bullet with him, the killer. It had to have been the cop. IT documents. Notes. Bullet impact.
The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun.
So did Dennis get shot by his own gun? Mail app.
His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go? The shooter used Dennis's gun, but I didn't have it this morning. And how did I get the blood on me? A blood trail leads off. Someone or something moved through it. Me? The blood has been Sam, stop it! Come back to reality! But You didn't do anything! Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it? All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained.
Why would he move?
Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think.
This guy is helpful. You better not betray me later on.
You're right. I can see it.
You're the only one I can count on. You better be trustworthy, bro. You backstab.
I have the complete picture now.
He was working on something. He had his gun with him. On the table. Somebody came. Grabbed his gun from behind. Who was he writing to? That's the cop. That's Declan. That's why he felt safe. The cop was asking, "Oh, why are you here with your gun? Why do you have a gun on you?" And the cop's like, "Oh, give me your gun." He's all trustworthy and gave the gun to the cop. And the cop shot him. He heard me coming, and he ran. Yeah, but who's gonna believe that? That's how you got the blood on you. Yep. Then you ran. Jesus.
The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start.
Dennis. What was he working on? He had a draft, right? Going to be home late tonight. Sorry, I need to make an asshole understand how the world really works. We won't be able to make breakfast, but there's some waffles in the freezer and should be some. That's when he got cut off. Mary Gardner. Wife, I guess? Not really useful information. He was writing messages to Nick?
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out. Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching. The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on.
So this is Nick's office? Oh, okay.
Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere.
Dennis was here.
Walter also might have something on Nick's
work.
work. I should look around.
Dennis was here looking through Nick's freaking stuff. Okay.
You didn't deserve this. No one deserves this.
Right? Crazy. I was the cop.
There's a lot of junk in here, but none of it is useful to me.
I think that was Dennis's computer. Where's Nick's computer? This is my old desk.
Walter always treated us like family.
I think Walter is evil. Wait, this is Nick's, right? else. What's that? Diary?
Joan used to keep this with her at all times, always observing and sketching and... what are those numbers?
3121. Safe's code. Interesting. Is there a safe in here? Oh. Oh, there is. Nick had a safe. Wait. Inspect the board.
Valid question. Still not sure.
Yeah, it's nothing useful.
They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
Like he had an important meeting to go to.
Nick's computer is missing. He took it home to work or stolen.
But he took his shit.
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late. Nick, Anna, and me. I don't need everyone staring at me. If I had the code, I could get in here.
I do have the code, bro. Shit, I think I forgot it.
Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it.
Let me go take a look again.
If I had the code, I could get in here. Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off.
Right? What we got here? I'll find out.
Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation?
He's got pictures of meetings going on. Basswood's ratings were going down. Unemployment skyrocketed after the mine closed.
Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something. Or someone. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
Gotta figure out who this D guy is. I mean, that's it. Nothing really to go on here.
Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. But what was he looking for? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
I don't get it. What am I supposed to be looking for? I've already checked all the clues. Why did it increase and then it started to decrease rapidly? Oh, was there a big increase is what he was looking into? I can't get out of this. What am I missing? I don't get it. I wonder what am I missing? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be looking for. Oh, now you want to get out of it.
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. It's possible Walter missed something. Could be worth checking his office.
What's his password?
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password.
Okay. Obviously his cat.
Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person. Walter was never tech savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office.
Obviously his cat. His cat's name.
That was just after Anna came on. And we really were a small clan. He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. Wouldn't be surprised if that was his password. He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. Wouldn't be surprised if that was his password.
What, Alice?
So strange how calm it is out there when... well, this happened. Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password. Walter's desk is just like him, big and full of mystery. Walter's desk is just like him, big and full of mystery. His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it. Good for Walter that Judith is doing all right. She means the world to him. So much so that she could be his password. Bryn never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years.
Probably
Maybe
the
he set
cat.
her name as his password.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Walter getting a suntan at the beach. He can't stay still.
Let's go back on the computer. Let's try, what was the cat's name again?
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. That's not it. I have to keep looking.
Basswood?
And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter.
Let's check his sent messages. Chief of Police is best. Oh, damn.
Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open. The car really burned, though that's very
damn.
uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do.
So what am I gonna look for now? Oh, that dude scared the crap out of me.
Did you come to the logical conclusion
Jeez.
to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed
That's right.
decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna,
Is
listen
he...
to me. You need to be here with me and listen to what I have to say.
Oh my god, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good.
Obviously.
You need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do.
What do you mean?
Do you
I
want
didn't
Walter
kill
to
him.
find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
Should I continue to investigate on my own or call the cops? So difficult. Alright, so I'm just gonna probably call the cops. Like, that voice in my head seems to be telling me the right things to do so far. So I'm gonna trust him. I don't trust her though.
Okay. But not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from
Ooh,
here so they can't
nice.
track us.
Russ is
Alright.
going around. I trusted her, she trusts me now. Let's go.
Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember. Especially how you always end up being right, somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place.
That's where he drove off. That's the tree that he hit.
Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
Well, I should start off from the road, right? Okay, I can't go that way. Never mind. Damn. Okay, I was hoping for like skid marks. Well, that should be one clue, right? There's no skid marks on the road. Back.
Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking.
Yeah, if you drove off the road because of an animal, you would be hitting the brakes, there would be skid marks.
The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. These road signs are intact, not a scratch on them. The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burnt. Must be where Nick crashed. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
Gotta be something else.
The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
True. Maybe somebody put that log in the middle of the road.
An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road.
Oh, look at this.
A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel?
It means his car was already sabotaged.
Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
Do it. Get to the bottom of this. So what happened?
The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal.
Damn, the animal got bodied.
And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree.
But we know that's not what happened.
Things don't add up.
Yeah.
I need to find out what really happened.
Okay, well, first thing is, it was leaking fuel. Maybe he was unconscious. Well, he obviously wasn't unconscious if he did that turn. The obstacle wasn't the animal. There was no animal footprints on the road. It was a tree log. See how it looks like with the tree. But then the car would have been over there. But we know the signs weren't damaged. Right?
The road signs were damaged. 2 of them torn and burnt. The road signs were damaged. 2 of them torn and burnt.
So the road signs that were damaged were those 2. Something's not right here. Okay, that's if he's drunk. But if he's alert, it would be different. If he was conscious, it would be different, right? He would have just drove around it. Yeah, if he was conscious, he would have just drove around the damn tree. The car was leaking, we know that. Not linked. Caught on fire. Maybe it caught on fire because it was leaking. It would have just crashed right there. So it's not that one. How about not linked? Nope. So it's definitely gotta be the leaking fuel. We know that for a fact. Maybe he was unconscious. How about now? Crash is there. It just still doesn't add up to me. Unless there was no obstacle. Unconscious with no obstacle. That's the one. That's the one. It was unconscious. Car was leaking. There was no obstacle, so his car just went straight down the road and broke these 2.
How could the signs have burned during the crash then? The fire damaged both the car and the tree heavily.
There's something missing? Well, we know how he came down here, but how did he started? How did his car burned after he crashed? Yeah, I changed something in the car. Maybe the car was already on fire. How does it look now?
Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong.
It means the car, he was unconscious in the car. Somebody drove it down. Well, it was already on fire. Yeah. That's why there was oil stains only on the top of the road. They pushed it. And then they lit it as it was going downhill. That's crazy. Well, we figured out what happened now.
I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, the police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Probably trying to find some information that Nick might have in her house. Maybe they think she knows. Trying to figure out whether she knows and whether to kill her. Knowledge is power. Right? Anna's property.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna, maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different. I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, alright? Peace. I love you.